Introduction. Have you ever felt like there was something unspoken and raw about a woman's behavior around you, whether she be a co-worker or someone you know? Despite her calm demeanor, outside her behavior suggests a deeper side, the way she carried herself. The intensity is not subtle, not even in the way she stares at you indicates a desire, unquestionably great longing for the problem. Most guys fail to notice that women will not honestly express what they are thinking of. Rather than letting there are indications that their behavior speaks for itself, that she is too shy to recognize. From how she stands to how her body responds to your presence, be on. Look out for sign number 5, which is one of the most clear indicators of a woman desires you and is near. It is impossible for her to conceal what about. Sign number 10, to complete the game. Alters at the moment where her desire is. It is apparent that these are symptoms of great physiological desire, rather than just arbitrary, prolonged eye contact. Let's begin with one of the most evident symptoms of intense desire: a subtle change in her manner. Most guys fail to see it, however. You'll realize how hard she's trying. Repress her emotions once you see it. The silent spotlight effect is indicator 1. A woman's nerves fail her when she wants you. She may try to keep a professional or informal manner, although the tension she encounters will show through in subtle but noticeable ways. All of a sudden, this peaceful and confident woman starts to stumble over her words, laugh tensely or turn away. It's because you've completely turned her off equilibrium, not because she is scared, I refer. Refer to this phenomena as the silent. In the spotlight effect, she displays hyperactivity. Perhaps she is aware of your presence. Over-explains anything unimportant. Her normally steady voice falters slightly. Whether she admits it or not, the body cannot conceal the truth that you've been the focus of her. What is she looking for? Cast sidelong glances when she senses. Does she share your lack of interest? Intention of sweeping her hair behind her. Congratulations, you've got her full. Attention if she suddenly becomes either embarrassing or awkward. Change of what if instead of she responds to you with nervous enthusiasm. Something more. Coordinated things begin to quite intriguing at that point too. The involuntary echo of a woman's body synchronizes with yours when she has a great desire for you, but she does not plan. To do this is a subconscious response. Due to her attraction, she will unintentionally do the same as you recline in your chair. If you cross your arms, you may notice. She did the same thing a few seconds later. Mirroring is her body's way of communicating that she is connected to you. Additionally, it is not only about posture. Playful touches. She may start to replicate your energy level, speech pace, or even tone of voice. She will settle into a more tranquil atmosphere if you feel at ease. Furthermore, she will notice if you are animated, what to look for, and take note of. These modest, sometimes invisible alterations. During a conversation, does she begin to mimic? Does she sense your movements, emotions, and adjust hers accordingly? So you've captivated her attention on a deeper level than only words alter. After noticing that, she is singing in tune with you. Let's discuss what happens when she desires reveals itself in her. Appearance 3. The technique of stealth grooming. A woman who is experiencing great desire will be aware of her appearance around you. It's instinctual, and it has nothing to do with vanity. It's a significant warning. Indication if she begins to change. She looks around you unconsciously. She is trying to look her best for you. Perhaps she reapplies lip balm, moves her necklace, or smooths her hair. They are deliberate grooming behaviors that heighten when she is near you, are not irregular behaviors, whether she acknowledges or not your perception of her. Counts, she wants to make sure everything is in order. What to search for. Keep an eye out for minute adjustments. Every few minutes, she touches her. Did she straighten the hair behind her ear? Her stance when you entered she uses these signs to let you know. Mirroring body language. Understand that she cares about your viewpoint. Of her transition, however, there are other physical indicators aside. Now let's talk about a habit. This is considerably more difficult to overlook. When she physically approaches you, drift of random. The fact of the matter is that a woman will make every attempt to become closer to, if she actually wants you, it's not. It is instinctive that she will. She accidentally found her way into your circle if you're in a group. Attending a meeting or simply socializing, maybe she places the luggage next to yours stands closer than is required during a talk or seats.
Next to you in a packed location, the goal is obvious. She wishes to be near you, even if it is not always intentional. If you're paying attention, you can't miss it. What does she always manage to get? Within reach, behaves as she does. She puts herself around you differently. Significantly from how she engages with other people, she is pulled to you. If her proximity changes while you are around, it's not your imagination changes over physicality. Being near is one thing, but what if her preferred weapon is laughter? Become fun at that. Point 5 is the signal of excessive laughter. This is a clear indicator. A lady will laugh harder and more often than normal when she desires you. She is responding to you, not the punchline. It makes little difference if your joke isn't very hilarious. One of the simplest ways to establish the connection is made through laughter, which the woman will connect with you when she remains drawn to you long after. Once the joke is over, you will notice her. Smile and maintain eye contact while leaning in to giggle is a natural. In response to how you make her feel, leaning in close. Not coerced by her laughter, she is telling you how much she enjoys. Being with you makes her chuckle. Is it a little too much? She immediately finds comedy in things. Most people wouldn't laugh at her. It is most likely directed at you if seems that this and they are just the first. Each indication builds on the previous one. Before painting a more full image of her longing, and there is yet more to uncover. 6 of the willful ignorance strategy. Here's a twist. Woman may act as if you aren't there, especially when she has a strong yearning for you. It appears counterintuitive, doesn't it? However, this is how she maintains her. She may have control over her emotions. Intentionally avoid eye contact or have short conversations if she's apprehensive about revealing excessively or is attempting to retain her composure. This is tension, not disinterest. You'll see that she is exceedingly aware of your presence. Despite her efforts to avoid physical communication with you, even though her eyes do not glance at you. Body leans slightly in your direction, or she certainly reacts to someone else. Call your name, keep an eye out if she appears to be playing it cool, but behavior indicates a lack of confidence. Does she stay near even while she's ignoring you, for example? Does she avoid? If you catch her, her glance will move too soon. Intense yearning is evident despite this push-pull interplay, turn into light-hearted mocking when she chooses to stop holding back. You can tell that she's testing the waters. Point 7. The tease of the spotlight. Her objective in making fun of you is whether, in a group or one-on-one environment, make you the focus of attention. Women. Do not make fun of males. They do not care. This is a purposeful action meant to attract your attention, show your level of. She has the confidence to jokingly question anyone. You said something like, "Oh, I see." How to respond to these signals. You've had your typical coffee spill today. She wants to test your wit and poise, and your ability to manage her energies, to find out how you respond if she's making fun of you. She wants you to be up to challenges and blend in with her. Does her grin reflect her personality? Prolonged eye contact, or a mild touch your arm while she teases you? Makes jokes. Does she appear to be aiming them at you? All of this suggests that she is drawing you into her circle, having a terrific time doing it. The hilarious aspect is shown through teasing, but when she begins to express, You are in a completely different emotional state. Realm 8. The unintentional informant. It is intentional when a woman begins to disclose personal information or ask for your thoughts on more difficult issues. She's attempting to establish relationship that goes beyond casual. She utilizes it as an exchange, opportunity to allow you inside her world and show you a part of herself that not everyone gets to witness. She may open up about her family and her goals. Regarding the challenges she is facing, she might inquire, "For your opinion on a private matter," or "I don't normally tell people this, but this is a strong indicator of attraction." Key takeaways and shows trust in action. Watch to see. If she begins discussing things that are significant to her and moves on, she makes light conversation when she speaks. She seemed to be stooping closer. I am truly intrigued about your ideas. She's experiencing something deeper if...
She's being vulnerable with you. Physical gestures can be even more transparent. Emotional connection still has fantastic. Let's analyze one of the earliest, the most fundamental manifestations of desire. The palm signal may not flash. Seems like lot, but it's a normal symptom of attraction and trust. If a woman is holding anything, mending her hair, or making a gesture, flashing her hand. During a conversation, the unconscious, the palm is a symbol of openness. Sensitive place showing it off permits. You know she's at peace, unguarded around you. Consider it her. Body saying, "I feel safe with you." This gesture possesses evolutionary biology, roots, and is not only arbitrary, but a significant indicator of her feelings when her hand movements are always showing her palm, especially while she leans in. When making eye contact, keep an eye out for situations where her hands move. However, her issues appear fluid. She is purposeful in giving you her best. Apparent whether she's unintentionally revealing her palms while chatting to you, while minor movements such as this suggest it's impossible to overlook her gaze. When they reveal who she is, 10 of the phenomenon of large eyes in women's eyes will betray her when she is strong. This is one of the appealing aspects for you, most clear markers of attraction, and is referred to as the huge eyes. Her eyes may expand, her pupils may dilate temporarily, or you may notice that she glances at you for a longer amount of time than normal. These are biological responses to higher enthusiasm, is not simply arbitrary. Activities, her stare may deepen, countenance, or her head may soften. Tilt slightly if you say something draws her interest from the first moment. Focus says a lot, even if she immediately averts her look afterwards. Her body cannot disguise the emotions in her thoughts when she looks at, does her stare linger on her pupils? Appears larger than usual, particularly in, these are lower light levels. There are clear signs that her attraction has grown into we have all been on an unmanageable level. Let's be honest when we reflect. While spending time with a lady, you unexpectedly notice that all of the warning signals were there, but you choose to disregard them. Perhaps she said that. You did not understand at the time, or the way she gazed at you is largest indication that you have ever had. I'd like to hear your story, so kindly share it in the comments.